And I think we're live. It lives. Just carrying on with doodles from Witch Hat Atelier. Doing my usual technical checks. Everything seems fine. Perfect. I still haven't decided fully which media to use. We're gonna start with watercolor and swap to gouache later. Gonna be back in a sec. I forgot the other glasses. And I'm back. I've gone on a soundtrack playlist of which I'm not sure, so I might be swapping music soon because it's not a playlist that I've curated myself. Actually, I could go in order instead of shuffle and see what we get. All right. Reference is handy. This time starting from right to left, unlike yesterday. Also need a scrap of paper, which I might reuse this. That is already asking for mercy. Towel in place. Fine liners out the way. And you need that eraser as well out of the way. Oops. I don't know, it's hardly visible, but I've prepped the paper with an off-white, beige-ish, light brown color. many of these items are on the brown side, so I thought I could reuse some of this brown watercolor that I have left on my palette, since this is a practice session. The sky. Sorry, I brushed over the mic, pun not intended. I can't stop this feeling. What you do to me? Love with me. Hi, Verme Verminoso, welcome. Yes, new emotes. Enjoy. Oh, hi, JD. Thank you for the lurk. I've put some magnets on because the wash that I've done earlier made the paper warp a little. I'm lifting a little. I didn't check if captions were working. It looks like they are. Stream on YouTube is working fine. And Twitch is working fine as well. Perfect. See the easy? Okay. Da, 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 da. It's the only light we see. Stand by me. Oopsie. It's gone dry. Super dry. Instead of super flat. If you got the reference. Look upon. You tumble and fall. To the sea. By me. Plastic band. The sadness, but beautiful song, but sad. And we've got some another bot to ban. And block. Actually, report. Spam, scam, bot, and tampering. Ugh. Typo. Send message about buying viewers. I verify that the information filed is truthful and block. Okay. Automod. Would have been nice if I didn't have paint on the page that I wanted to lift. Because the drier it gets, the harder it is to lift. I think I'm about to swap the playlist. No, definitely next. Yeah. Let me do this. Put this on. Jump to the album. Do this. Okay. So we can listen to the Footloose soundtrack. I'll let this dry so I can go back on the cord. Hola, ciao! Benvenuto di Original Pep. Come va? Va benissimo, benone, grazie. Perfetto, mi fa piacere. Questo per me è un orario un po' insolito per fare la live, però oggi è andata così, oggi vado a braccio. Vabbè, tutto bene, grazie. Alla fine dipingere, disegnare mi tiene la mente occupata ed è il motivo principale per cui lo faccio, quindi va benissimo. Poi metto la mia musichina e mi faccio i miei disegnini. Sì, ogni volta che streamo è una cosa diversa. Poi ti faccio vedere che cosa faccio di solito. Sta funzionando? Sì. Faccio praticamente di tutto, da dipingere a disegnare, matita, inchiostro, acquerello, diversi temi, manga, animali, palazzi, un po' di tutto. E niente, un po' di fan art da cartoni animati, film, eccetera, tipo Lady Hawk, uno dei miei film preferiti, tanti cavalli. E niente, questo è un breve sommario di quello che ti può capitare di vedere sul mio stream. Ehi, verme verminoso, ti sei riaffacciato? Messo segui. Grazie mille, gentilissimo. Sì, effettivamente sarebbe stato più facile se, se l'avessi messo in chat il link. Però siccome sono una nubba, socials. E ho anche un canale YouTube, su cui sto anche streamando allo stesso tempo. Oh, it turned out great. Oh, thank you, Arith. Welcome back. Yes, eventually I decided to stop at inking last night so I could wait for the ink to dry completely before I started painting. How's your day? My day is quite good, thank you. How's your day? I don't know which time zone you're on. So I don't know how far in your day you are. It was kind of tiring, but it was fine. I live in the Philippines. Oh, GMT +8. Oh, good song. Oh, I'm glad you like it. A quick note, un appunto veloce all'original Pep. Di solito io streamo in inglese, quindi al massimo faccio un po' avanti e dietro tra inglese e italiano quando c'è qualcuno italiano in chat, ma altrimenti il mio default è inglese. Giusto per farti sapere. Visto che è la prima volta che ti trovi. Yeah, Aruth, I've put on, like originally I put on a soundtrack playlist. Didn't go too well. There were too many songs that I wanted to skip because they didn't fit the mood, so I swapped to Footloose soundtrack. That has several that I like quite a bit, but we'll see how we go. For now, we should be in a good place. Footloose never goes wrong. Indeed, it has such nice variety. Like it has ballads, it has very groovy and dancey songs. So yeah, I like it quite a lot. And when I joined your stream yesterday, you had, I think, Lionel Richie on, if I'm not wrong. Is the painted watercolor or oil watercolor? I do like my 80s. And it's two of us. I like a lot of stuff, among which also the 80s. I'm a daughter of the 80s. Very nice songs. Good to look back on. Yes, indeed. should let this dry before I touch it further. When I listen to this song, rarely it stays this quiet. Volume goes up very quickly when I do listen to this song. Very energetic song. Yes, all the dancey modes are more than welcome here. This is a good track to use them with. Gonna check chat. Oh god, I can't speak. Anyway, in a second. A little downside of traditional media is that you rely on water when it's water-based. So it might take me a minute to check messages. Yeah, I should say messages. I think it's easier than check chat. Yuck. Oh, hello, DT Mega Doodle. Perfect usage of Dino Dance. In realtà sono già passata a sbirciati qualche volta. Oh, ok, grazie. Tranquilla, qualcosina mi arrangio, non sto al lavoro, quindi imiterò il mio impegno a scrivere in italiano, simile italiano. Va benissimo, va benissimo. Anche il mio è simile italiano, come probabilmente hai visto quando sono venuta in chat a te, quindi sei il benvenuto. E grazie per il lurk mentre lavori, buon lavoro. The great one, they only speak Italian. Well, some viewers are stronger in Italian than they are in English, but I welcome anyone regardless. Witches up cinnamon in their brews. This is supposed to be paper, like old paper. But yeah, if you get it as cinnamon, that goes as well. Grazie. Oh, figurati. Grazie a te. And sorry for the noises. Again, neighbors upstairs. I have no control over them. So we need to bear with the bonkers noises that they make. It's a little strong. The song clouds it. That's a crunchy wave. Oh, the noise you mean, yes. It's fine, it's not that noticeable. Yeah, I tried to put some noise cancelling filters on my audio, but I don't know how reliable they are. So I put a disclaimer out just in case. should be dappled more. What is it? A fairy that is dancing? Something similar. I love it. Oh, you have also, well, the user that has this emote has also a dancing Ditto and other dancing Pokemon. Yep, Pokemon dancing is cute, for sure. Oh, another good one. Yes, this album, like the soundtrack from Footloose, is almost full of, it's almost a 100% worth listening to. Some tracks depend on the mood, but hey, there's the skip button if it's really unbearable. This shading has gone out the window. Dancing in sheets. You have so many cute emotes. You're doing great. Oh, thank you. Paper looks tasty. Don't eat paper. That's what the doctor says. Don't eat paper. Otherwise it would have been a paper a day keeps the doctor away. But I think it wasn't that. That's a little high. High notes and stream don't go well together. I don't want to deafen you. I love this style of illustration, like old paper. Oh, we have ITA in the house as well. Welcome, welcome, ITA. My doctor always says, for my doctor, a paper a day is a great day. I have a very peculiar doctor. I love this dancing pigeon, by the way, ITA. I've seen it on Casey's stream yesterday, and I already had fallen in love with it. Yeah, she likes to take my money. I guess so. It would be a good way to take money from you if she advised to eat paper. This is one of my favorite songs of the album. You can't see it, but I'm shoulder dancing this. How are you, Maria? I'm okay, thank you. Thank you, Itak. How are you doing? Better listen to my doctor though. As long as you don't need it, it's fine. If you're fine and you keep in the balance in the middle, no extremes, you should be good. Yeah, this'll do. Pretty good. Work got cancelled today, so I'm chilling. Neat. Enjoy your chilling. On to the funny looking pen, very funny looking, with a snail carved into it. Where was I? Here. I need to remember which puddle of color I picked up from. Snail pen, which would be absolutely impossible to use, or very uncomfortable at least. Wasn't this song that they used in Monsters vs. Aliens? I think I'm mixing it up with another one. That's another movie that I adore. Monsters vs. Aliens. Monsters vs. Aliens. Too many S's, I guess. Yes, I'm definitely mixing it up with another one. Hope you can see okay. I mean, it would be annoying. It would annoying to my hand, but it was cute. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I've made it this way. It wasn't this way to begin with. I just changed the design. But they have magic, so if it's really annoying, they can do a levitating spell. So it'll be weightless. A Wingardium Leviosa. The power of... Okay, I can become magic. Many a way to get around the problem of an uncomfortable pen. It's not that wet and not that wet. I think I missed a message or two. They're great at doing shading using watercolor. It's not too wet or that wet or that dry. I'm trying. I'm a bit rusty with watercolor because I've been using exclusively gouache for the last 4 months. And so if you lose track of the water in the paper and the water in your paint, it might go a little messy. I appreciate it. That is not looking completely incorrect. Well, this is another song that I always play quite loud. I mean, who wouldn't? It's not my fault that the song is so good. I'm overworking this. Nothing to lose. Straight down. Looks wooden enough. Well, at least you are sticking on the lines. Yes, you need to take the wins whenever possible. Very wooden. I'm glad it doesn't look something else. I love it when I find a song that is very kind of motivating or motivational. Like this one. Songs are really good when they're just nice to listen to. But when they have a meaning that resonates with you is even better. In my opinion, at least that is for me. I'm overworking this pen like there's no tomorrow. I guess this will do. Let's move on. A little more occlusion shadow. Yep, it looks good. My teeth agree. We'll buy into that word. Exactly. When you get the right song, you get pumped, you get energy to do stuff. That's how I function in a nutshell. From the principle of right to left, I'm gonna go on the writing stones first and then move to the left. It's a great way, the only way for me. I forgot to do one thing. There it is. Have with me 10 seconds. Perfect. This is working. And this as well. Stones, whoa! Did it already dry? What do you mean? I'm gonna work on these two guys. So I'll let the stuff at the top dry so I can go right to left. Because yesterday I messed up when I went left to right and I kept scraping all the graphite. This needs to be a little of a bluer gray. Mind your water. My case is on. Did I say right to left? Well, it's still right, but it's less right than the right. Not remember this one. Little texture, if possible. There was a little smudge, yes, if you go left or right. For people, it does depend on the dominant hand. You are right, though. Okay. A little striation. I love seeing you dance along. This is also how to sing without the proper volume. I definitely need to make this dry. have so many browns. I can't even remember where I use all this brown. Let me do a little wet on wet blending for roundness. So many different browns, indeed, from the warmest to the coolest. A fun fact, these type of stones remind me of the Paleolithical ancient stones that were used by hominids, and you can find some of them in the river Thames in around London, let's say. I don't know exactly in which area, but sometimes they do pop up. It's fascinating to see history in your hands. Most of them are indeed in London museums. Yeah, but they keep finding them. They keep finding all sorts. If they're not of historical relevance, some buttons and old bottles, stuff like that, you can keep them. Well, of course, you need a permit to search for them in the first place. I do like taking artifacts. They wrap it in animal skin or leaves. For conservation, you mean? We listened to this earlier. Oh crap. Yes, we have listened to this already. I'm gonna skip it in a sec. No, it's good, but two in almost in a row. It's a bit much. 1 second, I'm gonna read you in a moment. Crikey. Okay. Oh, when the rocks were being used. Oh, yes. Although hominid's hands are rough like sandpaper and eraser won't let them. This means that back in prehistoric, we may have a sense of aesthetics. Yeah, there have been quite a number of findings of extremely old artifacts that had some kind of decorations on them that weren't justifiable by use or by utility. Yep. I see you two are a bit of a history nerd, and I love that. Some had no utility, it was purely aesthetic. Yes. Makes me feel like I'm continuing something that, if you think about it, humans as a species deemed important to transmit to newer generations and to carry on through the millennia. Went a bit philosophical there, but just bear with me. And eventually I didn't skip the song. I was trying to finish this before the pigment dries too much in the paper. If the album is out of songs, I will swap to a different playlist. This should do, I think. Verde Verminoso, wow, they look great, thank you. Just turned around for a bit and now they're fully colored. Yeah, I have several down, a few more to go. And these are the trickiest because they're all glass, their own different type of glass, but yeah. It is much faster with watercolors. Yes, I have mentioned once or twice, watercolor is definitely faster than gouache. Yeah, and is much easier to blend as well, to have gradients. And I forgot to color the nib of this pen. I just realized. Oh, not enough pigment. The prepping of the paper was a bit too mild. You can't really see that the color of the paper itself is not white, fully white, but it's not even an old paper color. I went too safe, but it's no news. I tend to do that. Not too bad. I need to go back into this engraving, or carving rather. Also, I might grab a sip of water because I haven't drunk in however long I've been on. 1 hour and a half, and I've been talking the whole time. Just bear with me. I'm gonna mute my mic so I can avoid squeaking in the mic. Okay, I am indeed back. I can dream about you. Let me try and get these flat, or as flat as I can. This is gonna be tricky, because I've drawn right at the edge of page. I'll leave these are 2 magnets, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I'm upcycling some garden curtain magnets. Yo, hi Sakura, hi. That's a cute looking magnet. Yeah, I have all sorts of things that I reuse and not recycle, but they would have been thrown away if I hadn't used them for this purpose. Oh, I see that Sakura, you're dancing along as well. Glad to know that you're enjoying the playlist. Let me see if I can find my 80s playlist. I'm pretty sure I had one at some point. Upbeat. This is 90s. There's not many. It's just 31 songs. But after this one is over, I can swap to my playlist and we can go from there. Oh, the dancing ditto. You got me. I sense MJ and came into stream. I take you are a fan of MJ? I do like several of his songs. way you make me feel. Okay, need to remember to keep the edge. Did I need to go back on something? No, I can do bottles next. Oh, this card is looking great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so rusty with watercolor, so I'm trying to get back into it and not leave it completely behind, because I've been using gouache for almost 4 months. Yeah, well, over 4 months now. So I'm losing a bit of a muscle memory when it comes to watercolor. I like those rock tools. The color is perfect. Thank you. I'm always a bit unsure when it comes to which color to use for what and how much I overwork pieces. That is the bane of my existence. But hopefully the more I practice, the less I will overwork pieces. So we'll see how it goes. Also, I forgot to leave a lurk. Where is it? Here. Twitch. Casey. That's Casey. Okay, cool. Gotta be work in the background. Yeah, more dancey songs. And I forgot to change playlist, but I can do one thing. I can do add to queue. And this should do what I wanted to do in the first place, so I don't have to do a manual swap. I love seeing you people dancing in the chat. Is this still gouache or is it watercolor? This is watercolor. As I was mentioning earlier, I've spent the last 4 to 5 months only on gouache, and I'm getting rustier and rustier on the watercolor side, so I thought I would mix and match as I see fit. Plus, nobody says that it can't be done to start something in watercolor and then add some opaque paint on top with gouache. And watercolor is much faster. Oh, they don't work the same? They kind of do, and they're both water-based, but gouache is more intended to be used opaque, mostly. That's broadly speaking, it can be used semi-transparent, but broadly speaking, is meant to be more opaque than watercolor. Whilst watercolor, you tend to leave the kind of the whites or the lights where you want the whites to be, and then you go darker and darker with extra washes. Heck yeah, girl, experiment. Yeah, I have the med scientist hat on today. Whilst in gouache, you could start from something completely dark and go lighter and lighter and lighter just by overlapping opaque layers. It's not as forgiving as acrylics, because acrylics, once they're dry, they stay dry. They don't reactivate, whilst gouache reactivates when you go over it with water or with wet paint. So first, you can get muddy colors very quickly, and second, you can mess up anything that you have on the page. Because if something needs to be sharp, for example, and you go over it and it reactivates, it can blend and it will go mushy very quickly. And let me know if it doesn't make sense, because I've explained it a bit like ass. So just let me know. They both have their usefulness or their application cases. But yeah, it also depends on what you're painting, etc. If you're doing very wide blends, you will definitely have them quicker with watercolor than you could with gouache. I'm gonna park this green over here. This is dried almost completely. And apart from exceptions, watercolor, once you get something messed up, is hard to fix, or is harder to fix than with gouache. With gouache is opaque, so you can go over it with something else. You can reset it a little more promptly. I don't know where I want to go with this. Because in the original drawing, you can't see it on screen because it's tiny. I think I can do this. There's a plant on the right side and it has these round berries. And I think those are the ones that are in the vial. So what I'm going to do is try to do something berry-like or greenish-like that is compatible with being on a plant. Might give it a little sap green. Yeah. This is very blue. Get your dancing emote ready. The only one I can offer is my Raise the Roof. The way I drew this, it made me think of the Kopi Luwak coffee. If you don't know what it is, I don't want you to look it up. But yeah, if you know what it is, you get what I mean. Oh God, I love all these dancing emotes. I should have more. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I'm gonna go over it for a second time with a darker green. Later, a smooth criminal. I've tried it on my trip to Indonesia. It's interesting. I never tried it. I know a place that sells it. I've seen it in its raw form. I am not tempted to try it. I think interesting is the first term or first description that would come to mind. If someone didn't know what it was, that's what I would tell them. It's an interesting variety of coffee. I want to know how they discovered it. The other field products they tasted. I almost don't want to know, if you know what I mean. Oh, you're gonna look perfect. Thank you so much for the look as well, and thank you for the company, for the chat. It's been a pleasure having you on as always. I shall now rest. Do take the time to rest properly so you have more energy tomorrow. Have a great time, and everyone, thank you so much. Have a nice rest. It's already midnight. Sheesh, that's true. You're +8. Yeah, lots of love. See you soon. I made them look like peas. These little ingredients. Well, I guess peas can be ingredients. Can be potion ingredients if you... But they're not peas. So they should have been a little yellower to match the reference more. I could give them a little pass with yellow. Likely I will regret it. Place your bets if I'm gonna regret this. They're just theoretical bets, Daddy Twitch. I am not actually inviting people to gamble. Just to avoid being in trouble. Oh wait, channel points. I just noticed. Yes. That's another addition to the channel of the last few days. Because I always say that I have like my brain is powered by the hamster on the wheel in my head. That sometimes spins a little too fast, but sometimes it doesn't work fast enough. So there's some hamster food that can be used to do things when I manage to create redeemables. I thought I had created a couple, but it doesn't look like it has added them. I don't know, Streamlabs has its own way of working. So yeah, but at least they're there. They're a little more personal, more unique to my channel than other. Gee, that's yellow. Very aggressive yellow, this gamboge. A little variety, if you want to call it that way. Oopsie daisy, that's strong. Yeah, Yi-Tag with all the dance moves. Did I pick it up from here? Question mark. We shall see. I want to love you. Let myself around you. I want to squeeze you. Just get in. It should be slightly more three-dimensional-ish. This will do. I think I might have some extra dancing emotes. Oh, I do have this one. This couple at least. Just oh, I have no fees dance. I love no fees dance. And no fees party as well. Actually, I have a few. I think I'll be auto-modded by Streamlabs for excessive usage of emotes. I mean, no fees dance emote is one of the best things I've found on Twitch recently. Shout out to Nofi, if you don't know her. She's a great artist and streamer, also self-taught. Commands, shout out, Nofi. I hope it doesn't mind the camel case. Doesn't look like it does mind. It worked. And also people do check out Yitak as well, another great artist that we have in chat. And also, well, pretty much everyone follow everyone because everyone in chat streams. I hope I did get it right. Yeah. Everyone follow everyone. You're all great. I love you all. I always have a blast when I come to your streams. Shine. Take. Let's see. The focus mode has kicked in. Yo. Okay, I'm now coloring something. Ooh, I want to see. I didn't even remember that this song started that way. Weird. Look like it, lots of fun. Gouache. Yes, to do. From a movie titled Psycho Killer to dancing music. Such a vibe. Yes. Pretty baby. A little bit closer. You look like you love one shot. Cauliflowers are everywhere. I'm not going crazy. It's something like an artifact that happens with watercolor. Now the question would be, what color should I make these gems or crystals or rocks in here? That's the indigo that is creating the heart line. I like using indigo for shadows, but it's a pain in the backside sometimes. Eye in the sky, looking at you, can read your mind. Oh God, no, they're yawning again. If only I remember which color I used for the cork. Doesn't take any more. In the sky, lurking at you. Sorry, I should just leave it. Sun too bright. It usually is. I would be worried if it wasn't, to be honest. I hope nobody heard it, that I was singing lurking at you instead of looking at you. And for once, even captions caught it. Okay, the brown is browned. Should I make these gems blue? Have this cerulean that is calling. Oh, it's dolphins today at Casey's. Damn, now I keep hearing it. I'm gonna make a t-shirt or a sound alert. That when someone goes into alert mode, there'll be kind of me singing eye in the sky lurking at you. Don't quote me on that. Don't clip it. don't keep me accountable. I'm such a clown. Sounds like it's going to be noisy upstairs. I hope it doesn't come through too much. So true. Phthalo blue is a fantastic color, but it's so strong. And it's staining, so if it lands on the page and it dries, you're never gonna lift it. Wrong pot. So we take it to the south, we see in the sun, see. Oh, shut up, sorry. Wrong part. Stay with me now. So some could afford to be darker. Yeah, vibing to today's playlist. Air saxophone, like the air guitar, but it's a saxophone. And this is, of course, from Dirty Dancing. I don't know how many of you have watched the docu-series, The Movies That Made Us. This is the second time I've mentioned it today. Sorry if you already heard it. And it talks about behind the scenes and the story in general behind movies that are extremely cult. So Back to the Future, Dirty Dancing, that's why it came now to mind. There's plenty more. And some of them almost didn't see the light of day. Some had the main actor recast. Like Back to the Future. Yeah, I think it looks crystally enough. I wouldn't say that it's realistic crystals. Not too shabby. I love watching the Toys That Made Us. That as well, yes. I don't know I think I was talking to, that was Lello. There was another user, and we were talking about behind the scenes and how much I love behind the scenes of all types, be it movies or games, even musical albums, you name it, just love them all. You know what I miss? What did you miss? What did you miss? Oh, girl, that's nothing happened, nothing to see here. Move along. DVDs used to have direct commentary mode. I love listening to them explaining things. Yes, that too, that too. Several I think you can find on YouTube as well. Like if you look for them, you should be able to find them. Of course, not all of them. And I've always loved the extras. Even when there were DVDs, like the Lord of the Rings had tons and tons and tons of extras. And I just loved going over and over all the galleries and sketches. There's something similar on both Netflix and Disney Plus. Not the same thing though. Not the same amount of extras. Well, Disney Plus, no, to be truthful, Disney Plus does have quite a few of them. And for some movies, there's different, like one of them was Encanto. That one has tons of extra content that you can go through and enjoy. I'll check chat in a second. Just bear with me. Giornata di lavoro finita, ora devo scappare a prendere le pizze. Buona live, buona serata. Grazie mille, grazie per essere stato con noi. Buona serata, buon rientro. E eventualmente a dopo, se streami magari mi affaccio, o altrimenti alla prossima. Grazie ancora. So do I. Another time. Now we're cooking with fire. Yes, we are. Oh, grazie. Grazie, Pep. Yo, Yitak, always the good moves. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Went a little heavy. Should account for the Fresnel of the glass. I'm improvising some gold or goldish. Let's groove tonight. Too orange, too orange, too orange. Where are we? Lilac. Gotta get to know. This is dry like my throat. I love this yellow, but it's extremely strong. It's like the phthalo blue, pretty much on the same page. Love it, but it's strong as hell. I think this went a little weird. What color is this? Typical green. Ugh. Yuck. Round and round we go. This is a wax on, wax off moment. We got the first official wax on, wax off moment. I'm gonna make it a little faster because at the moment it's a little slow. My love, when we go, oh, attempted a fake gold gradient. Which color did I have now? I don't know, I'm gonna fish from here. Every normal person goes fishing on their palette. Well, we do have a fish expert in chat. We have ITA. I know nothing about fish. Well, not enough. Cause I gotta get faith. Did I? No, I think I haven't. Okay, no. For a moment I thought I hadn't gone over the golden ring. But it's just an illusion. It was just very, very thin because I, until the very last moment, wasn't convinced about the shape of this ring, but then I committed partially, so it's some ink but not much. Baby. And of course, as you can hear, I don't remember the lyrics of pretty much any song. So don't get mad if I butcher your favorite songs. Just sing it. La 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 la. That's the best I can do sometimes. La 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 or together forever and ever. Be together forever and ever. For the rest of my life. To be together. Sounded almost like Minions. Yeah, I go very Minions. Talking about Minions, have you checked out the trailer for the new movie? Minions and Monsters, I believe it's called. It could be hilarious. It made me laugh. Like the trailer itself made me giggle. It looks good. Yeah, looking forward to it. There's several animation movies that are coming out this year that I'm looking forward to. But I like the more we grow. Yeah, we do miss Gru's presence. I keep going in the wrong part. This looks like anything but glass. I don't know, what do you think? It looks somewhat like glass. My contribution to the song Hour Hour. Stop. Okay, stop. Crikey. I think I've overdone it. I don't know, I'm just gonna probably leave it this way. Darn it, I haven't finished my unconvinced emote. It would have fitted perfectly now. Now, what was the color of this bottle? Some burgundy, purplish. Well, the bottle itself was brown, and the cap is somewhat mauve. I don't know if that is the right way of pronouncing that. Oh, I could change the color of this thing. Make it all purple. Ooh. Temptation. Permanent rose. And phthalo blue. Make my favorite purples. Because they're both very intense colors. I would need a dark version of this color as well. And it's not smart to put it here, because I'm getting too close for comfort to this yellow, and yellow and purple are complementary, so I might get a very muddy, dull purple by the end of it. I need a smidge more blue than this purple. In case you wanted this specific playlist, I've forgotten to share the link playlist. The playlist link. My brain just decided to swap them over. Let me do a quick, very quick thing. This is not going to be nearly enough. I do like to make my life harder, because I have used 2 permanent colors to make this purple. So the moment they will dry completely, they will not be liftable anymore. So you need to stay on it to vomit, like what a colleague of mine would say. Never understood the meaning. this will become a lot darker because I need to cover a lot of crap. To remember. Rock and roll. Phthalo blue is so overpowering. Have a dab of permanent rose on the side of the brush. I know it's gonna cause problems later on, but I like the risk. It may create a nice variation that I can't predict where it pops up or how intense it will be. Listen to the radio. I'm overworking the crap out of this. Oh, we already listened to this. La, la. Oh, hello. Hello, Chakra. I think the first time I see you. Welcome. Oh yeah, Sakura is on the groove. Did I perhaps not mix enough color again? I should make a counter in chat so we can register how often I do it. Feeling in your soul. Take control. Have you seen episode 3 of Witch Hat Atelier? I have. No spoilers, but yeah, I have and I enjoyed it. Yeah, even Lionel Richie saw it. Yeah. That was a bad pun, sorry. Are you enjoying the show? Have you read the manga as well? Yeah, jumbo, jumbo. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have a party. And I messed up a little. Went over this I'll call it rubber band, but I know it's not a rubber band. It looks like a rubber band. I should let it dry and glaze over if needed. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'm conscious of it. Especially with this brush. This brush is particularly harsh when it comes to going over wet paint. Yeah, it was great. I watched episode 3 in the anime and it was really good. I don't read the manga. I haven't read the manga either. I've just seen some panels and it looks fantastic. From the anime, you can see, in regards of the anime, you can see that they put a lot of passion, a lot of time into doing this properly. It's fantastic. I love it. I love every aspect of it. The animation, the environments, the character design, well, the character fidelity to the material that I've seen from the manga. And if you haven't watched it, there's a behind the scenes studio tour on YouTube on the Crunchyroll channel, and they show quite a bit of behind the scenes of choices that they made, props they used in studio. It's fantastic. Did I say it's fantastic again? Also, just realized that I've botched this bottle design. It should have had a golden trim at the top. But hey, this is my interpretation, so let's go with the flow. And like it says in the song, it's my life. It's mine. Look how tinted the bristles are. I think all my brushes end up like this. I do like my phthalo blue. Should probably stop overworking it. Also, this side has come out a little bluer than the left side, but I can live with it. Oh, I like this song as well. I know I say that a lot, but that happens when I put on my own playlists. Crab. I need to borrow some of Yita's crabs. Where's Yita's crabs? I did a boo-boo. Where's the enter? There it goes. I think the scenes where they draw and cast magics are really beautiful. I agree. I totally agree. And episode 3, I think it wasn't lesser than the others. It was splendid as well. There's a lot to like in the anime. Let me add some more permanent rows to get the cap colored. I'm gonna go a bit pinkish. Or should I go bluer? Ooh. Nah, this is fine. People who like drawing will probably love Witch Hat Atelier especially. Yes, I agree. It made me appreciate kind of what I'm doing a lot more. If especially the times when you try to do something and it doesn't come out as you wanted, or it doesn't come out perfect, and you start bashing yourself and criticizing yourself a lot. And what Kifri says is like, you can't do things perfectly from the get-go, you're still learning. And that resonated with me quite a bit, because I tend to do that. I suffer from extreme self-criticism. So yeah, I loved it. I love all of it. And this is what happens when I get fixated with something. I start drawing things from the thing I'm fixated with. Same. I'm not alone in this roller coaster of emotions. Whenever I find something that piques my interest, I am lost. I'm just gone for good. I'm gonna enjoy every nook and cranny of the, call it show or game or whatever it may be. Wrong pot. Well, I'm calling it a night on my end. Starting to see double. I bet. It's so late on your end. Well, thank you as always for stopping by. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you and dancing along, having a little party as well. That's always a nice bonus. I hope you have a lovely rest, a lovely night. And hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll try to pop by if you're streaming tomorrow. But if that is not the case, we'll cross paths in other realms of the interwebs. Take care for now, and thanks again. Yes, more dancing dinos and a running away minion. Is it a minion? It looks like a minion. No, it's a bee. When it turns, I could only see the second half of the animation. When it turns, it looked like it had glasses. It was like a minion with glasses, but it's like a bee running away. But yes, be away, be yourself, and be kind to yourself. There you go. I found the pun. Walk away now. That's the perfect way of living the stream. Moonwalking for the win. Yay, new icons. Yeah, the raise the roof emote has been quite helpful today. I've been using it and abusing it for a bit. We've had quite a few nice songs to raise the roof for. Oh, thank you for the follow, Chakra. That's very kind. So many golden trims. Bots always around the corner. I know I should shut up, but I can't resist. Okay. Let me ban and report. I hate bots with a passion. Whoopsie daisy. That's not what I wanted to pull up. That's just need to report this bot. Spam, scam, bot, and tampering. Oh, wrong. You're indestructible. Have a great day. Let's talk about Witch Hat Atelier again. I hope episode 4 is good too. I'm sure it will be. And thank you again for stopping by, for keeping me company, and for talking about this amazing anime that I was waiting for someone to nerd about. So thank you so much. Thank you for the follow again, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Have a great day or night, depending on where you are. Oh, hello, Mr. Vince Goodart. Hello. How are you doing? That's the right song for what I'm painting. Sorry. I get surprised by my own brain, I guess. Thing that I noticed. It's like when I was painting the fan art from Resident Evil and a song from Kings of Leon came on. I was keeping on giggling because of the association. I'm a simple mind, like the band from the 80s. I'm doing fine, waiting for my last student of the day to arrive. Okay, that means rest time is almost with you, I hope. You'll be able to enjoy some time off, some free time for yourself. Yes, almost there. It's 7:30 here in Spain. I'm glad to hear that you all managed to have some time off and you're nearly done. Wrong pot. This one. There we go. I'm always curious to know where people are from in the chat. So thank you for letting me know that you're from Spain. It also makes it easier to kind of, if it happens that I need to say like, have a good night, day. If I manage to remember, which is another question mark, given my goldfish memory. Everyone's looking at you. But I do try to remember what people tell me. For the weekend. Yes, everyone is working for the weekend, I guess. Oh shit. Shrimp. I said shrimp. Almost caught live. I was looking for a little contribution from the permanent rose, but not that much. Everybody's working for the weekend. Reference. The weekend. Yeah, that is white. This is got a little green. Now it looks like it's too orange. Deep inside. It's really not for you. Wrong pot. God dang it. Keeps catching me. Take me away from you. Just checking something very quickly. Yes, on there. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we might be back. If anyone is able to let me know if we're back. Okay, I think we're good. That was a bit scary. Don't know what happened. I just can't get enough. Of these technical glitches, I think I can get enough. Dave. Not too far from being done. Just the last few bits of gold trim. It's almost 7 p.m. So I'm right on schedule. If I had one. Oh. I mean, I'm just following my plans. This is what I had planned to, how long I plan to stream today. I'm going to try and put in place an actual official schedule so you know when to tune in. But it is not today, like Aragon would say. I mean, it's not in place yet. Any Lord of the Rings fans in chat? They might have gotten the reference. hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh, oh, oh. You love for me. Your love set me free. I think I'm ahead by one full verse and one full chorus. Love isn't always on time. I hope you can see okay what I'm doing. It's a bit tiny, this area. These nubbins, plural, they make me think of upholstery pins. I don't know. They give me that feel. Okay, it's getting there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Looks golden enough. The paper is very warped. Oh, come on, a little bit more pigment. Thank you very much. Okay. No. Oh, there is one thing that I forgot, but it is white, but not incandescent white. I should give a teeny tiny bit of shade to the cord. Let's call it cord, rubber band, whatever this is. I guess this is a-okay. I'm going to do a little survey to see if I missed anything. I just need to desperately go for a wee. Very quick one, but a wee indeed. There is one thing that I missed for sure. Yeah. I hope I'm not rushing it too much. Wake me up before you go. It's too saturated. Yeah, I'm conscious. That's a little high, I can't reach. Every time I hear this song, I'm reminded of Zooland. It's one of those shut the brain off and watch a movie for the sake of it. Or rather, switch the brain off. I am going to be right back. I'm back. So I would probably call this done for now. I've done my studies, I've wrapped my head around what to do with the final piece. And if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, the idea is to incorporate these objects and more into a fan art that looks like this, like the picture, like the reference on the right side. So you can see there's pens, there's the bottle that I've just finished. What else is here? There's the pestle and mortar, there's the vials, but there's extra stuff, like there's a branch over here with some berries. There's a pouch with gems. Yeah, something else that I don't know what it is. Oh, there's the writing tools, like the stones that Coco uses to draw on the fabric. There's a brush. Here's the paper, like the roll of paper that we have up here. So the idea is to make a piece out of these objects, and I will tackle her, like the character itself, probably in a separate study. Oh, you already made a drawing. Yes, is a draft, because I'm still not sure. It looks really good, thank you. It is a draft. I don't know how tidy the circle will be, how to distribute the objects around her. Also, there should be like the kind of the cloth of her tunic, I'll call it uniform, is not finalized, it's just hinted. So I'm gonna properly work probably gonna do a different page with just the character to get familiar with how especially the hair will be on the final piece, etc. So that is probably what I'm going to do next time, is either that or prepping for the other piece, which might be from the Witcher 3. So I'm still on the 50-50 of which and how many to carry forward. But I think for now I'm gonna call this study, like the object study, done. And yeah, let's see if we can raid out, since I'm not completely shattered. I think we can do a raid and stay. She has definitely too many viewers already. Someone that I love being on the stream of and doesn't have too many viewers is a French streamer, but what he does is usually beautiful art. Oh, thank you, Mr. Vince Good. You're very kind. As I was saying, let me see what he's up to today, just in case I'm missing that he changed the subject since last I checked. Just bear with me one teeny tiny moment. He's doing an illustration of the astrological sign Capricorn, and it's quite similar in style, so to speak, than what I'm doing, but he works in black and white and just one color per piece pretty much. So I think we could raid out. I'm gonna stop the stream on YouTube, and thank you YouTube people for putting up with me and following along. I'm gonna post my socials just in case anyone wants to tag along on my Instagram, since I usually post a story when I'm going live. Let me paste this in the YouTube chat as well as soon as I find it. There it is. Okay, and so it's there. And I think we can stop the stream on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube people.